today.
Here.
Tight end goes in motion. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Brings up second and goal.
Ball back at the 10-yard line
With a
now
home
for
run.
second and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I don't know about that.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, we kind of knew that they were going to approach this game and feel that every possession counted. And here, going for it on 4th and goal pays off for an early touchdown for this team.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Yeah, y'all niggas down.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
It was close.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch.
See, it be between Ja, like, putting himself in situations where he gonna hurt himself, or, like, I think niggas just really be out to get him. Nah, but, like, the way the nigga just be, like, crashing into the paint.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They begin with a run that goes nowhere. This defense is fired up.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
I don't know. I never had YouTube.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs.
Yeah, there. Or yourself.
Trying to find some room.
Oh yeah. He did say that. Is that shit really valid though? How that shit look like?
No huddle here for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 36.
That shit valid though?
Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, sometimes it's just a
what he got on there other than sports?
It's 3rd down and short. You trust
everything
your back
movies
in the line to be able to pick up the 1st down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the 1st down.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that is a 1st down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm.
No shot to bring him down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
What you mean?
Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Yeah, me either.
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer 2-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
I mean, not here. Which day, Justice?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Nah, what you mean?
Screen pass to the running back.
Terrence Ty? Terrence graduated, bro.
Down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first
Terrence
down.
graduated.
I think in the process, Chris,
it's a lefty, a 5-star lefty, I found.
All you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Defense is coming after him. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure,
bro. I miss Terrence with all my heart.
Like this, allow the quarterback
wish
to
I
get
still had
settled
him.
into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Oh yeah, nah. Sony's still here. Sony's still here. Sony's still here.
First down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice
he tough, right?
First down in the process.
This LSU offense is moving.
Yeah, he was a wide receiver that I made running back.
Just trucks the
yeah.
defender. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back Or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of
them. No, he didn't. Yeah, bro. That shit looks crazy, too.
And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down.
No, that new what?
The value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop.
That new Jordan Peele movie was like, it's gonna be nice.
That run on the previous play.
Nah, not Sinners. That's not Jordan Peele. The him shit.
And he'll set up to throw.
Oh, I threw it right to him.
Look out,
in the him movie.
The 30.
That's tough.
Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And he'll bring it out from inside.
I forgot he made that movie.
Turner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They're going to run it here. He moves the ball out to the 15.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And now the handoff. Running with purpose. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He slings this one deep down the left side. He makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Can he reach the end zone? And he will score. Touchdown.
Yes, that is how they and Javon met.
And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
He dead will be in the background watching. I used to hear that shit.
Not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied, 14-14.
What you feeling, money man? Your ass be ordering out like a motherfucking maniac.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
It just sound like a strip club. It's funny as hell. It do though on some low key shit.
Here's the second down play. Strong. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great pace.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Fuzik, the run, breaks through a tackle. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
Francisco Lindor hit the walk-off.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field.
Yeah.
Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. Made the defense look slow that time. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback is going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game. Maybe going back and forth all game.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Auburn offense trots back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Powering through.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is,
I don't know, but in my head, I know I started something. Like, I know I did.
Big plays downfield off play action.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Yo, you can. Definitely can. Let me know.
Here's second down.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess I got wonderful friends that don't want to see me succeed.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone.
Oh
and
my
he will
God,
score.
bro.
Touchdown, Tigers. Might have to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7.
Exactly, dog. Exactly.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Football coach.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He hands it to the back. Fights through the tackler. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks.
What do you say?
Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line.
Oh, that was him that said that.
First down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play.
I didn't know that was him that said that.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down.
Did he really transfer to UCLA?
To give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Inside the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and get it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down.
He beat Bama.
That was about it. Down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponent.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Still no answer for this offense. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah,
you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. Hey, Al. You're not that guy.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good.
You know, I should ask. That's exactly why Saban started coaching.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
I feel like for some schools though, like it kind of they like some niggas don't care. Like I feel like niggas that go to Georgia don't really care, or like niggas that go to Bama don't really care, or you know, like them type of schools.
So far in the early going, both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house.
Wait, who's making 10 mil?
The runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
10? He got to do 4 years?
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Takes the handoff. It's strong. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Needs to be just inches short of the marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown,
yeah, I didn't know that nigga was like 6'6".
The opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept
I knew
the
that.
penalty and take the yardage. The offense now operating in empty. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Yeah.
They're not going to get him.
Bro.
He's in. Touchdown.
I don't know who the fuck this.
Extra point try coming
I don't know, man.
And it's up and good.
That nigga's a cannon, bro. He's like 6'4". He's got 90 fucking 8 speed.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 5.
Oh my gosh.
The returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. They're going to run the option. Not able to connect, incomplete.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well. pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Yeah, subscribe.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
You don't have to. Oh my God, bro! I just do some bullshit.
He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And with that, they regain the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right. This one caught. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
So, second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 40 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I don't think
those guys they would. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he don't sit. It's like either way, you're sitting like expensive. Like you're gonna either sit Russ, who just got paid 20, or you're gonna sit a number 3 pick that's basically worth the same amount of money.
This guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Yeah, but still.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open
I did when I first got here, but I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Is that challenge? No what? And he got.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. He'll hand it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
What do you mean?
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes.
Stop them on 4th down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Oh, that's what they was. That's who the coach was talking about.
After that running play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down.
I heard that
He's
guy.
got it for a big gain.
So you said they got him ranked the 3rd best or 11th?
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket.
They saying an old boy from Notre Dame supposed to be nice.
Receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big
Nah,
play.
that great house nigga.
Looking to throw it on 1st down.
Oh, I sold.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the return will be brought down.
No, everything.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Auburn 52, LSU 42.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And this one is caught. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
What's up with him? Why are you trying to do that?
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion.
So?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketing, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. He hands it off from the gun. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that sets up a return. Return is brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. A tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw.
Right.
You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Second and goal for the offense. Receiver in motion now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Oh, that's not good.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
4 minutes. I only have one timeout, so I had to kick it.
Decides to fair catch this.
I gotta stop the run.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
I'm trying. No, I didn't.
Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches?
I just did it.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches.
Oh,
and he's going to
man.
get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Trying to create here.
No way!
That's complete downfield. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation.
This nigga, yeah.
Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris